Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1 Phathead, Cande Roth. We're looking at 46 and sunny today. Tomorrow, 50, mix of sun and clouds. Could have a little bit of rain coming in for the weekend, but we'll wait on that. Today's only Wednesday, and we got sunshine here the next couple of days. We're excited about that. We're also excited about a couple of our big shows we keep telling you about. Tyler Hubbard with Parmalee, Brandon Wisham, and DJ Deuce. August 16th, that's Saturday, mid-August, the Catholic Health Amphitheater at Bald Hill. And prior to that, June 20th is our 14th birthday show. Yeah, we are excited to bring Chris Lane back to Mulcahy's. Let's go, moles.com. That is coming up about 2.5 months away or so. And can't wait. We don't want to rush anything, but June 20th. And by the way, that's the longest day of sunlight, like June 20th or 21st, right in that area. We get more sunlight that day than any other day in the year. So that'll be a fun one. Let's have at it on June 20th at Mulcahy's. Before we get to National Days and good news, a couple interesting criminal stories. 3 young teenagers in Florida at a mall in Naples, Florida, Sunday. One was 14, the other's 13. They started pushing, shoving, and pulling on the Easter Bunny unprovoked. Don't know what's going on there. They were arrested, by the way. Now listen, the 24-year-old woman that was playing the Easter Bunny that day. Don't worry, kids. That was not the real Easter Bunny. That was just somebody playing the Easter Bunny. She's okay, but the kids, thankfully, arrested, charged with battery, civil citations for unruly juveniles, and all sorts of charges they are facing. And don't know why that would be, but you got to have your head on a swivel at the mall these days for sure. You never know what's going on over there. And then, police in Kentucky, driving down the road, they arrested a man walking naked on the side of the highway. But I love his response. At least he had the wherewithal to give the correct response. They stopped, they pulled over, they said, excuse me, sir, you're walking down the road with no clothes on. What are you up to? And his response was, I'm going to get some pants. That's actually a very well thought out response. They did arrest him for being under the influence and being disorderly and repeatedly kicking the door of the patrol car. And he did end up having 6 outstanding warrants. But as an aside, I liked the response. He had enough, going on in his brain where he said, I'm going to get some pants. And I thought that was appropriate. Nobody was hurt. He was arrested. Hopefully he gets the help that he needs. Some national days today. We got a few of them. National Unicorn Day. Pay tribute to that mythical creature. There's a big one. National Former Prisoner of War Recognition Day. Big thank you and shout out, and, can't thank them enough for people who go defend our freedom, and then to be a prisoner of war. Absolutely horrendous. On this day in 1942, the largest number of U.S. forces were captured by Japanese troops in the Bataan Peninsula in the Philippines. Forced to march 65 miles to a prison camp. I mean, just a lot of obvious mistreatment, and basically this day is to honor all of the POWs and all the conditions that they endured, and we do honor them. It's also National Chinese Almond Cookie Day. Ever have one of those? They're not bad. National Winston Churchill Day. Today is the day that he became an honorary U.S. citizen. I don't remember that. I don't know that I ever knew that. Commemorates the day he was named honorary citizen by the United States, April 9th. It's National Name Yourself Day. That's right. You are allowed to change your name, rename yourself. That's fine. Listen, if that's what's in your heart, that's great. If you're in our office, do not rename yourself Phil. We already have 2. We have Promotion Phil and IT Phil. And we always have to say, is it Promotion Phil or IT Phil? You always have to preface your conversation with that. So name yourself whatever you want. Just don't change your name to Phil today in the office of JVC Broadcasting. Thank you. National Cherish an Antique Day. So if you have an antique, I guess, I don't know, cherish it, look at it, Hold it like a baby. Caress it. Look at your antique today and think of how much you love it. It's National Library Outreach Day today. You're supposed to go into your local library and thank the staff. They may not even know that today's their day. Thank them for all they do, the library staff, because they do a great job. You'll make their day. So if you're passing by your local library, go ahead, do that. And it's National Education and Sharing Day. Now, we love all our educators, and that could be just a blanket statement. But let me tell you how this came about. Education and Sharing Day it stems from a few different things, but on March 21st, 2013, making his first trip to Israel as president, a proclamation was issued by President Barack Obama declaring today Education and Sharing Day, and it was also celebrating the anniversary of a special rabbi that was born and the importance of education. There's a whole thing behind it, but yeah, National Education and Sharing Day, very, very important, of course. Some good news will round out your day. A firefighter in Illinois got trapped under rubble last Thursday. A home's porch roof collapsed on him, but first responders and bystanders rushed in to lift it up. He's okay. There is chest cam footage. You see a huge fireball from an upstairs window right when it happens. Nobody seriously hurt. Amazing. A woman near Philly went into labor 10 days early on April Fool's Day and had to give birth at home. She lives 2 minutes from a hospital, 2 minutes. So her husband wanted to go, but she told him there wasn't time. She was right. Their interview was great. He said he eventually decided to shut up and just help, but he didn't have to do much. This is the quote from the father. This is a father's quote. The baby slid right out like a water park. That's the father's quote. And finally, a fundraiser called Shelter Slumber Paw-T, P-A-W, raised over $1 million for animal shelters across the country this weekend. People slept overnight at different animal shelters and got other people to sponsor them. That's cool. They raised a lot of money. They got some animals adopted, and it was a whole thing. Well done. That does it. Have a great rest of your Wednesday, April 9th. We got 46 degrees and sunshine. Tomorrow, mix of sun and clouds, about 50. I'm here till 10. A lot of great music from 9 to 10. Then Jim O'Brien, Murph Dog, Jay Letterman, and Elena tonight, 8 to midnight. Special guest all week, John Party. You don't want to miss it. Phathead and Cande, My Country, 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.